Yeah, you're just not gonna be able to think about Halo at all while we're playing. It's just like you're just completely on reaction because you have to.
Playing on muscle memory.
You have to focus on the would you rather scenario.
Okay.
All right.
It turns out our brains can literally play Halo without ever even thinking about what we're doing.
It is pretty amazing. So
that sounds about right.
Actually,
It's
pretty crazy, actually. Last night, I literally was looking at the screen the entire time. I didn't know what the score was at the end of the game. I didn't
even know if we won or lost. we were too into the moment. All right.
It makes sense though, because if you think of remember being in Halo 2, getting a phone call, but you're still playing, and you don't do that bad.
Yeah, you don't do better.
No, the only difference is when I'm getting it. Unfortunately, I'm still paying attention
to Halo.
there's the other thing that I'm not paying attention to much.
Okay, all right. So I gave you the gist of how you play. So I'm going to present a scenario. And you ask questions, and I'm going to tell you when you can ask questions, and you can ask anything. You want to try to break it down so you can make a good choice at the end, and I'll tell you when you can no longer ask questions and you have to make a decision. So, you get the rules?
I got it.
Yeah, and one of us is going to win, and one of us and you're going to lose. So.
And you will lose. Okay. All right, so you ready for this scenario? The two scenarios, actually.
Yes.
Okay. So scenario one is, would you rather be a careless construction worker or an indecisive transsexual? Now the floor is open for questions. Anyone can go.
What kind of construction?
I'll see the first question of Jeremy because I think he's lost.
I was saying, what kind of construction?
Well, you're really into drilling. You're out in the ocean, and that's pretty much how you're going to start.
So I'm an ocean.
Yeah, you're an ocean driller,
construction worker.
and you're very poor. So you're working for basically nothing.
Am I fat?
You are extremely fat and obese.
Okay.
You spend all of your money on McDonald's food. Literally everything you own goes towards McDonald's money.
Okay. So is there any other places to eat besides McDonald's?
There is, but you won't have anything besides McDonald's. People often order pizza out on these oil drillings. But you don't eat it. You can only have McDonald's. And most specifically, it's Big Macs. Only Big Macs.
Okay, so you can only have it, or is it you only want it? Is it like a choice, or is it like something that you're committed to do just, for ethics?
It's really a choice. You could live off of other things, but you just love it so much, you just can't do anything else.
All right.
Okay. So do you wear it like a badge of honor, like both your fatness and your love for McDonald's?
Yes, you started a Facebook fan page for McDonald's Big Macs.
Is it just for McDonald's Big Macs? It's not just for obese McDonald's lovers.
It's literally just McDonald's Big Macs.
That's gonna be everybody, right?
It's just McDonald's Big Macs, and it has 2 million likes.
2 million likes.
Wow.
Yes, you're drawing in quite a crowd.
Of course, there's absolutely no monetary gain from being
nothing.
Super fan.
McDonald's appreciates it, and they have given you a lifetime supply of Big Macs.
Well, I guess there is some monetary reward.
That's not monetary though. That is just fooditary.
Okay. Well, do being obese, does this affect your longevity of your life, or is it
absolutely? You're more than likely going to die at the age of 50.
Okay. Well, okay. So in this scenario,
what's my age?
Normal, heart and health related concerns are just normal everyday kind of thing. There's no twist here. Like McDonald's has like special.
I mean, you are gonna
sustaining
die at 50.
qualities.
So I mean, like other than that, I mean,
what age are you?
oh, right now,
I mean, that's pretty.
you are 18. So you just turned legal, but you're throwing away your life towards McDonald's Big Macs.
And when you mean legal, you mean legal to hire prostitutes because you're really not going to get laid
Yes,
otherwise, right?
there's no way any woman wants
Okay.
anything to do with your fat, slobbery ass. Women are actually just repulsed by you, and you have to pay prostitutes double what normal people have to pay.
Okay, that was gonna be my follow-up question. Was will even prostitutes accept money?
Yes, but like I said, it is double the amount, and you can't hire high-class prostitutes. You're only able to get the fat sweatpant prostitutes that are in like the projects. Ones that don't even require condoms.
They only wear sweatpants?
Yes.
Afford these people.
Yes.
Because he doesn't make money.
Well,
She doesn't
McDonald's
make
is
shit for
taking care of this because you remember you spent all of your money on McDonald's.
And I also started a Facebook fan page for them.
Yes. So, what about the other scenario? You got any questions for that, or are we still sticking with McDonald's?
Right. No, I'm still interested in this scenario.
Am I a girl gone man or a man gone girl?
Hold on, ask that question again.
Because you said I'm a careless transsexual.
Oh, okay. Well, see, no,
he's flipping.
You're
flipping
indecisive, and the thing is here, you keep switching back and forth. You're so indecisive.
Okay.
So
okay. So as a transsexual, so you're not a transvestite. Of course, that's a little bit higher or higher degree of difficulty for the switch, right?
You never know what you want to be.
How often do I get surgeries?
No, you would as a transvestite, not transsexual.
Oh God.
Yeah, you have a closet. You have two closets full of clothes. One for men's clothing and one for women's.
Okay.
Do you have like? Are you gay? Because I mean, of course, he's not automatic.
No, 'cause you're both, and the reason you're both is because 1 month
you're both. You're bisexual.
1 month you'll switch.
You're like a
because you're so indecisive.
Like a bipolar sexuality.
Yes, you are extremely confused about which team you're batting for.
Huh. What do I do?
So you're not actually bi-curious. You're just
just confused. You don't understand.
You're bi-seasonal or bi-weekly.
Yeah, you're really like what changes you. Scientists have done studies on this, and they have found
on this
specific scenario, just you. They have found that what team you're going for is directly related to the moon and the tides.
Okay.
So, like, monsoons come in.
So
monsoons make you really, really raging homosexual because you're a man in this scenario. But you don't know, if you want to be a woman. And then sometimes switch back. So, but...
You don't know if you want to be? Or
it's very confusing.
Okay, so you are a man.
Yes.
Okay.
No one asked that question, but yes, you are still a man, like you are now.
Okay. What do I do?
Okay, are you also 18 in this scenario?
No, in this scenario, you are 66, and you just figured out that you are an indecisive transsexual.
Okay. 66. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
You're a late bloomer.
I'm kind of at the end of the line.
Late bloomer.
Have I tried out for American Idol yet?
No, but you are really considering it, but you don't know if you want to go as a man or a woman. Or something in between.
Am I a prostitute?
Okay.
Of course, you are absolutely a prostitute. That is the only way you're making money.
Okay. Do I know which song I would sing when I do try out?
Yes, you would absolutely sing the new Taylor Swift song, I Would Never Get Back Together, that song. You're singing that.
Oh, okay. Do I sing it or do I hum it?
You whistle it, actually, in a very jolly tone.
You whistle it? Wow. Okay, is there dancing involved? Do I have to dance?
Of course.
Okay.
You're doing it to the Saturday Night Fever dance.
Wow, so I'm incorporating a couple different ideas
well,
here.
you can never decide on one thing, so you always try to bring a little bit of everything into everything you do.
Is there a favorite type of women's wear that I like to wear?
Yeah, actually, you really love the pregnancy, maternity clothing. You wear sweatpants all the time.
Wow.
And that is how you pick up men in the projects. See, in this scenario, you are the person that is being picked up by the driller, the McDonald's man.
Okay.
Okay. So in this scenario, I'm 66. I'm whoring myself
Yes.
out. Okay. I like to wear maternity clothes when I'm a woman.
No, yeah. I mean, yeah. You also like to wear it when you're a man too.
Okay. Okay. Is it in this world they actually make maternity clothes for men?
Yeah,
as
because in this world we're way in the future.
Men can get pregnant too.
Yeah, men are like the Arnold movie, and they can just get pregnant.
Junior.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just a normal everyday thing.
That makes
sense. Makes sense.
I understand. How many men actually volunteer to become pregnant? Is it something that you have to actually? Because this is going in a completely different direction.
Yes, it
is. So okay, you're 66. Okay, are you still with this new technology? Are you still able to be pregnant, or you don't have to worry about it when you're whoring yourself out?
Well, see, in this day and age, 66 isn't as old, so it's not a big deal. And a lot of men are doing this. What?
Okay,
go ahead.
What, being subjecting themselves to scientific study and becoming a man and a woman.
Yeah, men are a lot like spiders in this scenario, where they take on women's pregnancies and then they let the women eat them.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I'm 66. Okay. I can get pregnant. So I'm fertile Myrtle over here.
Yes, you are. You are, without a doubt, the most fertile man in the world. So women are seeking you out at all times.
I'm whoring myself out for money.
Yeah, okay. In this day and age, is it still impossible for a man to actually get pregnant through sex? It's got to be like in vitro kind of fertilization kind of thing. It's like in a lab,
you're
right?
a unique scenario because...
Oh, you're one of a kind, right?
You always are. Because you... At this point, you can get people pregnant, or you can be pregnant, but only you can do this because you are a transsexual in the future, and in the future,
with special abilities. Oh, okay.
You're basically a hermaphrodite.
So you have superpowers.
Okay.
They call you Hermes. They call you Hermes for short.
Okay, so you possess both sexual organs, but you are technically a man still? This is making less and less sense. Okay.
Well, your dick is a lot more prevalent than your vagina.
Wow. Okay. So they're both there.
So I can bear a child and impregnate someone as well.
In fact, you are pregnant, and you are the father and the mother.
Holy shit! I'm Cartman's mom.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. I think I have a couple more questions about this scenario. I'm really not done. Really,
there's just so much you don't know.
There really is. Okay. How long have you been a prostitute? Is this something that I've kind of looked forward to, or is this something that I'm just kind of forced into it because I really have no other option? Because I feel like being a one of a kind. I mean, it looks like the possibilities would be endless. Marketing myself.
Yeah, you grew up in an orphanage, so that was automatic. Like that was a good starter for becoming a prostitute. You were abused.
Never met my parents.
You never met your parents. You were abused in the foster home, and you've pretty much been whoring yourself out ever since, blaming it on mommy and daddy.
Wow.
Did I ever have a wife?
No, you never have a wife because no woman can stand you.
All right.
Wow. What about so who buys my solicitation?
Only
Yeah,
really
who's
only
my
you're only fooling men.
So my demographic is men.
So I'm fooling people
Well,
now.
You're only
They don't know what they don't know what
Well,
they're getting.
it's-
Like, what do my advertisements say?
well, your business card
Your
says
advertisement is a question
indecisive
mark.
transsexual.
Well, I mean that's pretty. Unfortunately, even though it's indecisive, it's pretty descriptive.
Yes, it is. And it really discusses women, but men often think, well, maybe this is just a really hot lady dressed up as a man.
So
They're
I
just
look
assuming-
good
they're
for
going in
six-
assuming that?
They're making poor decisions in the future.
Yeah. So you look at maybe about 60. You don't look like 66. People give you compliments
Well,
about
like
that.
I said, you actually look a little younger than you are. Because in the future, technology is better.
Wow. Okay.
So I aged well.
Yeah, you do age,
But I'm a-
but like I said, you look better than 66 of today.
All right. Now, is there a preference? Is there a preference of race?
What, and
That
your
like-
Oh,
do you prefer
Am
a
I-
certain
Wow.
race, like before you have sex with them?
Mine are black guys, white guys, Latinos, Asians.
Well, a lot of you really can't choose because you don't get a ton of offers. So
Wow. So I'm not even that busy.
no, you're
Okay.
you're not very productive at all. You're not making a lot of
Business
money.
isn't booming. Got it. All right. Business isn't booming.
Okay. Where am I living? Because cost of living is going to factor into this.
You're actually living in San Francisco, so it's extremely pricey.
Hey.
But luckily, they
Wow.
implemented the Homeless Act, and they have sheds for homeless people to stay in the park. Sheds.
Wow.
They even
Okay.
call them sheds.
Okay.
What about
Indoor plumbing?
what about
Absolutely not. There are people defecating all over this park at all times. It smells horrendous.
They didn't think about that before the act. went
Well,
into effect?
you see, you guys are homeless, so they didn't really care a whole lot. They just wanted to give you somewhere to live that wasn't called a bench.
Okay. So where's the place of business? Am I kind of like is the shed my working quarters or
No. San
travel?
Francisco is actually really progressive, and they just let you walk up and down the streets with your business cards and advertise.
All right.
progressive or legal? Is this legal?
It is legal, and I'm calling it progressive as well. These two terms are interchangeable in this scenario.
So it's progressively legal.
Wow. Okay. Does progressive insurance going into the legal business?
Yeah. Do
because
I have
of
a
this?
Do I have a pimp?
Yes.
Do I have a pimp?
Progressive is the okay. Pimp. That's a really good question. Yes, you do have a pimp, and he carries around a monkey in diapers with him at all times.
Okay.
Oh, he carries them around. Is the diaper used or is it
Well,
new?
the monkey is wearing
Is
the
it changed
diaper,
often?
and he
Okay, he's not just carrying
No.
it. Okay. Does he like to carry it after he
yes,
goes doo-doo?
that is his favorite thing to do. Monkey feces is a hot
Okay.
ticket in San Francisco.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
So I
Do
have
you
a
have
monkey
Do you have
wielding.
any more questions about this? Because this is a dark tunnel. I don't see the end.
I don't see it either. I don't even know where it's going. Oh. Well, you can ask more questions about the other scenario.
I know. I do. Okay. Do I, ironically, do I enjoy being overweight? It's not something that I necessarily.
You absolutely do, because as
you know,
you
there's-
become more overweight, you begin asking people for favors like, hey, sir, can you tie my shoe because I can't tie my shoes anymore? And you love to watch people work for you, and you just keep this going
wow.
on until you can't even walk anymore. You are just being carried around by a forklift. That is your demise.
And you said I smelled,
Okay.
right?
So I'm no longer able to work, though, even though I'm like a careless
No,
construction
but
worker.
you eventually
I-
get to this point.
You're bedridden.
Yes.
Okay. Is that
Yeah.
what you're
Okay.
saying?
Did
Do I
I lose
have
some weight?
any
Did I
sort of
lose some weight to get to this point?
No, you can't lose weight. You're only putting on weight because of the McDonald's burgers.
Oh wow.
But if I was debilitating to the point where I couldn't do anything, and now
No,
I'm a
that's the
construction
point where you
worker.
can't exercise anymore, and it's too late. And you remember, you love people helping you.
Okay.
So you have lots of enablers around, right?
Yeah.
And I love Big Macs.
Yes.
Okay.
But you guys haven't asked
So these
anything
people
about the careless part of being this construction worker.
Am I blind? Am I
Um,
autistic, maybe?
You are blind in one eye, and your other eye is about 2,300.
Okay.
And
So I'm blind.
it has the worst stigmatism in the world, so you can't get corrective lenses for it, and they can't even put glasses on it. But they hired you for construction work anyways.
Wow. Oh wow. What kind of construction work are we talking
Remember,
here?
you're
talking
oil
about that?
drilling,
Ocean drilling.
so you.
Oh, okay. That's not really construction, but we'll go with it.
Well, you build the drills out there. So you like work on.
Oh, okay. So you like
you like make the rigs,
reassemble them.
You make the rigs and do repairs out there.
Gotcha. Okay.
And
do I have an eye patch on the eye that's completely
yes,
blind?
that is one of the coolest things about you.
Okay.
One of the coolest things. So there's multiple cool things.
You do have more than one cool
So there's
feature.
hope for me. There's hope for me.
There's not a lot, but yes, there is some hope.
Okay. In this scenario, it is cool to have an eye patch because I don't know if it really actually
Absolutely.
is.
It is.
I think
It
it's
is
just
one of the coolest things in the world to have an eye patch. But it's not cool if you're just wearing an eye patch just to wear an eye patch.
Okay, so you actually have to show people you're like missing
people
an
are
eye.
like,
Because it's missing, right?
No, you're just blind. So I mean, it's okay for you to wear the eye patch. You either have to be blind or missing an eye.
Do you purposely take your eye out not so people don't just assume that you're trying to be ironically cool, and so when you lift up the patch, there's nothing there,
Well,
right?
remember, you still have the eye. It's just completely blind. So it's just white and gray.
Oh.
And yet you do show people.
But it's obviously non-functioning,
yes,
right?
It's a very nasty looking eye. But people think it's cool.
Like you don't have to have that conversation of like, no, it really doesn't work.
People know.
Okay.
Do I have any friends?
You do. You do have one friend. It's actually.
Is it a real friend or is it like an inanimate object?
No. It's a real friend. It's actually Brad Pitt. So he's a really cool guy.
So that's the other thing that's cool about me.
Yeah, that's one of the other cool features. So good thing you asked.
Yeah. Brad Pitt. Wow. How did we get to know each other?
Well,
in this scenario,
you have started getting really fat, and you were responsible for the BP oil spill while you were out there working, and Brad Pitt felt a little bad for you and befriended you.
Is that another one of the cool things about
the oil spill? Well, I mean, that's subjective, so that's up to you to determine.
No, I mean, I know that it's completely objective, but do I think it's cool?
Yeah, you are really proud of that work. You have advertised it on Facebook, and you started a Twitter account called Oil Spill.
Okay.
All right.
So, does anybody else think it's cool besides me, or just me?
Just Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt thinks it's cool too.
Brad Pitt is really
cool.
into oil spills. He hates the ocean, and he's really working towards making sharks extinct.
Wow, he has a vendetta against sharks.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, he saw the movie Jaws and was not happy.
All right. So,
Cool.
Okay.
Huh. I think I have a pretty good grasp on where my mind's at.
Jeremy, do you have any more questions?
Mm-hmm.
All right. No more questions, or you got a few more?
I think I'm good.
All right. Well, then we're gonna close the floor for questions, and it's time for you guys to vote. So we'll let Moss go first. Which one are you choosing?
Oh, okay. Oh, definitely Big Mac. Yeah, I've always thought Brad Pitt's pretty cool, and I really think spilling oil, whether it's in bodies of water, underneath your car in the garage, it's always cool. And how I live my life right now, where I have no McDonald's, a life with only McDonald's, sounds pretty good.
It's a vast difference between your life now and that life. So okay.
Yeah, if people could only see how
it's kind of like watching like Teen Mom, where you're like, this life is just it never could be mine, and it never will be. So you enjoy watching it.
Except for I will be living it.
Yeah. It's just so different. You're like, this is interesting. I will be that. Okay.
Yeah. And to be honest, like I'm really not a good dresser when it comes to like fashion, and so I'd be really worried that I could not really fully grasp both men's and women's clothing when I can't just grasp one. So, yeah. So
well, in this scenario, you didn't ask, but you have excellent fashion sense because the queer eye for the straight guys are always helping you. But it's too late for that.
Wow,
you lose some points there.
Okay.
All right, Jeremy, what are you voting on?
Well, I'm going to go with the transsexual. Because I often do covet boobs. I would love to have them myself.
I didn't know that transsexual was an option.
What are you talking about?
Transvestite or whatever the hell the thing was.
The
transvestite.
Indecisive. I think it started as a transsexual, but it turned into a transvestite.
Yeah, because I remember the text said transsexual.
Okay, well, it ended up being a transvestite, and then in the future, you had both parts. It got really confusing, I understand, but you picked that one.
I mean,
tell me why.
The thought of having my own boobs.
Oh, that is a very interesting point.
Think about.
Yeah, I forgot about that. How we found out that you had both parts.
Yeah. I'm going to have to say, Jeremy makes an excellent point, and he definitely wins on observing the fact that you have both parts and can mate with yourself. That is the key to winning this game.
What?
Yes, we did.
But wait a minute. No, wait. He didn't even know that.
He did.
Well, he did say that you can pregnate and get pregnant. So technically, if you have both parts, you can get yourself pregnant.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, good luck with those, children that have the same genes.
Remember, I said
I will be birthing the Hills Have Eyes babies.
Remember, I said at some point, I don't remember the exact question, but you are pregnant with your own child. That did happen in this scenario.
Wow, I must be getting killed right then. I literally don't even know where we have been placing in these games.
Dude, I think we have gotten dead last in every single game. I have not even.
I think one of the last matches only had 2 kills.
Oh man, we have done abysmal.
I don't know what this is. I went even. Jolly went -1. Leopold, you're not so good at this yet. 3 and 14.
We were awful, to say the least.
I mean, at one point when I tried to think about a question, I literally stopped my character just to I was like, he looked like he was in a moment of deep thought.
Oh, that's great.
He's like scratching his head with a DMR, like, I wonder what I do have both parts.
This is very compelling. Oh well, congratulations, you won, Jeremy. You received nothing for this award, but you can hold it over Moses' head.